Hello, everybody. I hope you're ready for the next reading of chapter 5 by Sun Tzu's book, Art of War. It's a very nice and awesome book when it comes to strategy, military, business, or even in one's life. So today, we're in the fifth chapter that's called Energy, and here's an illustrated image for you all. Now, let's start. 1. Sun Tzu said, the control of a large force is the same principle as the control of a few men. It is merely a question of dividing up their numbers. 2. Fighting with a large army under your command is no wise different from fighting with a small one. It is merely a question of instituting signals and signs. Or the other way around. Third, to ensure that your whole host may withstand the brunt of enemy's attack and remain unshaken, this is effected by maneuvers, direct and indirect. Fourth, that the impact of your army may be like a grindstone dashed against an egg. This is effected by the science of weak points and strong. 5. In all fighting, the direct method may be used for joining battle, but the indirect methods will be needed in order to secure victory. 6. Indirect tactics, efficiently applied, are inexhaustible as heaven and earth, unending as the flow of rivers and streams, like the sun and moon. They end but to begin anew. Like the four seasons, they pass away to return once more. 7. There are not more than five musical notes, yet the combination of these five give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. So I guess Sun Tzu is telling us about the interdependencies of several factors here. So the 8. There are not more than five primary colors: blue, yellow, red, white, and black. Yet in combination, they produce more hues than can ever be seen. 9. There are not more than five cardinal tastes: sour, acrid, salt, sweet, bitter. Yet combination of them yield more flavors than can ever be tasted. In battle, there are not more than two methods of attack: the indirect and direct. Yet, these two in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. 11. The direct and the indirect lead on to each other in turn. It is like moving in a circle. You never come to an end. Who can exhaust the possibilities of their combination? 12. The onset of troops is like the rush of a torrent, which will even roll stones along in its course. 13. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon, which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. 14. Therefore, the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. 15. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. 16. Amid the turmoil and tumult of battle, there may be seeming disorder, and yet no real disorder at all. Amid confusion and chaos, your array may be without head or tail, yet it will be proof against defeat. Let me read this one again. 16. Amid the turmoil and tumult of a battle, there may be seeming disorder, and yet no real disorder at all. Amid confusion and chaos, your array may be without head or tail, yet it will be proof against defeat. 17. Simulated disorder postulates perfect discipline. Simulated fear postulates courage. Simulated weakness postulates strength. 18. Hiding order beneath the cloak of disorder is simply a question of subdivision. Concealing courage under a show of timidity presupposes a fund of latent energy. Masking strength with weakness is to be effected by tactical dispositions. 19. Thus, one who is skillful at keeping the enemy on the move maintains deceitful appearances according to which the enemy will act. He sacrifices something that the enemy may snatch at it. 20. By holding out baits, he keeps him on the march. Then, with the body of picked men, he lies in wait for him. 21st. The clever combatant looks to the effects of combined energy and does not require too much from individuals. Hence, his ability to pick out the right men and utilize combined energy. 22. When he utilizes combined energy, his fighting men become as it were like unto rolling logs or stones, for it is the nature of a log or stone to remain motionless on level ground, and to move when on a slope, if four-cornered, to come to a standstill, but if round-shaped, to go rolling down. 23. Thus, the energy developed by good fighting men is as of the momentum of a round stone rolled down the mountain thousands of feet in height. So much on the subject of energy. Well, this is a very beautiful chapter in terms of, a leader or a person who's a warrior or commander to preserve their energy and to be always prepared, but also understanding where to, use the energy, where to not use the energy, and how to use the energy of the enemy. That could be anything, that could be us, ourselves, our own minds being our enemies. How to use that energy to leverage momentum and actually plan for victory. And I like how he talks in dualities and how he speaks. Let me just go back to this one. How he talks about the combining energy, like five tastes, five elements, and how they make something much greater. Just like that, he talks about how combining all of these things, all of the methods in war, you know, in battle, if there are more than two methods of attack, the direct and indirect. So now he talks about two of the methods, the direct and indirect strategy, and he also gives an example of, how the soldier may directly request to, you know, go ahead and contribute or join the army, but the most resounding impact actually comes from indirect approach. So lots to learn from this chapter. I would love to hear your comments, your thoughts, your feedback down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we'll be touching on the fifth chapter, that's weak points and strong.